Good morning. It is a Saturday. It's July 23rd. It's the day after my 22nd anniversary. My wife and I are going out. There's a place on a local lake called Okachi Lake. It's a beautiful lake in Waukesha County. We're going to a restaurant called the Golden Mass tonight to celebrate. I bought my wife something very special. I know she's gonna love it. It's our, I guess we're considering it our golden anniversary since it's 22 years. And the year is 2022. I don't know, that's just what we're I don't know what that means, but it's pretty cool. Anyways, I'm on a driveway. We're working on this project. You guys won't see this one on the main channel for about a week or so. I try to stay about a week ahead with the videos. But anyways, this is one of our state senators' houses. We're actually friends. We've been friends for years, and he just built this house. It's a beautiful house, really nice. Well, you guys will see it in the video. The reason I came back here on a Saturday morning is because something was bothering me on this job. Yesterday when we were leaving, I was standing out here on the road. I just didn't like, if you can see this driveway right here, excuse the wind noise, it's a little breezy, right down in that corner right there. So as I could see, this road is higher, you know, by the neighbor's driveway, and then all this land slopes this way to this point here. And what I was doing with the driveway, the reason I dropped that down is because I figured all this water is going to come flowing, and I didn't want to put a drain over there because drains are a problem, especially in Wisconsin, and we have trees up above, leaves, it's going to get clogged. So your best bet is always to have the runoff come over the surface. So I dropped the driveway down there, you know, this pitches down towards there, and then the driveway runs across this way, and then from that point there's pitch in his yard, going quite a bit of pitch going, and then it goes between the houses and down a hill in the backyard. But anyways, when I was standing out here yesterday when we set this up, we poured the sidewalk already. I'll show you that on this video, but I just didn't like how it looked, because up by the garage, obviously the concrete slopes away, and then down here I got it sloping this way. So there's an illusion that it looks really weird because you have two slopes, one this way, and I just really didn't like it. And I was kind of just using my eye and try to figure out what would be the best solution for this guy. I definitely want to do a nice job for this guy. It's a brand new, ginormous house, very expensive, and I want to make sure that everything's right. So I came back here and I shot it, and I couldn't sleep last night, honestly. I was just thinking about it. I was like, man, that doesn't look right. I don't know if he's gonna like it. I'm gonna try to explain it to him, obviously, but maybe his wife won't like it. And I was like, I gotta do something about that. So I brought the laser, and I figured out that the neighbor's yard, even though it does kind of slope back this way, and it doesn't look like it, it's an optical illusion, but the neighbor's yard has some pitch from here right down the lot line this way. So the water is going to work its way this way and out the backyard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate that. I'm going to bring that up and actually pitch the driveway this way, because I know now that the water is going to run off this way and then travel to the backyard. And that'll make that end of the driveway look a lot nicer. You know, if you're anything like me, and you don't have to be a contractor or a tradesman, things bother you at night. They're on your mind, and you're like, I got to get that right, and that's how I am. So I'm going to get that right. We're going to bring that form up, bring in a little bit more gravel before we pour this huge driveway. I'll show you the whole job now. But anyways, we poured the sidewalk. It's a big sidewalk, long sidewalk, and it's 6 feet wide. It's almost like a miniature driveway. We poured this yesterday. Everybody was here. Oh, I shouldn't say everybody. It was Eric, Francisco, myself, Daryl, and Daryl Jr. And it was pretty easy. Poured an add-on step there because once again they didn't figure the stoop right with the elevations of the foundation and the bottom of the siding, so we had to add that on. And now when they grade, it's going to be below the siding by about an inch or two, so that should work out good. I'm going to head around into the backyard. I thought it'd be a good idea to pop back on this channel. It's been a couple weeks now. The last time I was on there, you know, I was talking about what happened with the 4th of July fireworks, and I really needed to come on here and just say a huge thank you to all of you, not only for, you know, the giving on the GoFundMe page. That was awesome. It was just overwhelming how many of you were generous and gave towards that. But all the encouraging emails and messages, text messages, it was awesome, and it really lifted me up and helped me get through that tough time. We're all doing really good. I'm doing fine. You know, I'm laughing and having a good time on the job again. I get down at times, like pretty much everybody, but I'm not really prone to you know, like depression. You know, some people really struggle with it, and they'll just go into that dark place, and they have a very, very difficult time getting themselves back up from there. And I'm very, very familiar with depression and mental health issues. I have a close family member that I'm not going to explain too much, but I'm just going to leave it there. I'm very familiar with it, very, very familiar with it, and how you know, devastating it can be on a person's life. But yeah, we're doing good. Kids are doing well again. You know, they're laughing. You know, you kind of pay attention to you just observe them, and are they being themselves, their old selves? Are they, you know, playing games and, you know, laughing and you know, enjoying their time with each other and with the family, and everybody's doing really good. So thank you for that. It's just one of those things, you know, everybody has things in their life that happen, trials, stuff like that happens. We all lose loved ones and people that we know, and it's tough, you know, but the reality is that, you know, your life is still going on, and you know, you're not just here to help yourself, you're here to help others. So that's what you live your life for, is to help others, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. So anyway, thank you very, very much. Everything you guys did, I appreciate so much. So back to the job here, the patio, this is it here. It's a big patio. It's about 14 yards of concrete, and it's all stamped concrete. This is an awesome backyard. It's kind of elevated, and he's got a lot of mature trees back here. He's got his chickens, and then there's a marsh back there that'll never be developed. So it's really beautiful. He told me he was waiting for this lot for years, I guess. I'm not gonna say his name. He probably doesn't care, but he's a great guy. People have a lot of negative, you know, things to say about politicians, but this guy is a great guy. So before we get out of here, I'll tell you one quick story that happened the other day. We've been here 2 days. The first day we were here, we were excavating the driveway. I was in the skid loader, I don't know, right about there in the driveway, and Daryl walks around the skid loader and he tells me to shut it off. So I shut it off, and he said, the neighbor's here. He said we broke his mailbox and he's pretty upset. So I was like, oh boy. You know, I figured Daryl probably did something already, but it's the house right back here on the other side of the street. So the guy walks over, and I get out of the Bobcat, and he is pretty upset, and he claims that we broke his mailbox. And I was pretty sure that we didn't break his mailbox, because we weren't really working on the other side of the street at all. We weren't even like driving any trucks or equipment on that side. And the bottom of his mailbox, I walked over there, it was pretty rotted. So yeah, I walk over there with him, and it's, you know, it's laying in the grass, and he goes, you know, you guys broke my mailbox, I need you to replace it. And you could tell, like, he was pretty stern. He was a young guy, and I said, nah, I don't know, you know, I don't think we broke it, but I can't say that we didn't for sure. I mean, I do have Daryl the Destroyer that works here. So he said, well, I'm gonna go ask the guys down the street, and then I'm gonna go down there and ask them, and if it's not them, it's gotta be you. You know, when I went to bed last night, it was standing, and this morning you guys are here and it's laying in the grass. So I said to him, I said, you know, I record pretty much everything that we do on the job site. I said, I got this camera right here in my head, and there's a pretty good chance, and I wasn't sure at that time when I actually turned the camera on, if I turned it on when we first got here in the morning, when I got out of my truck and walked past his house, or not. I said, I can check the footage. He's like, oh, you got video? I said, yeah, I record almost everything. Let me check, I'm not sure. So I went in my truck, and I'm, you know, trying to find it on the camera there when I first got to the job. So I pull it up, and I find that time when I pulled up to the job, I did turn the camera on, but I had my head looking towards, you know, the job that we're going to be working on as I'm walking right past his house. And I'm like, no, no, no. But then, right as I'm directly across the street from him, I turn my head and I look right at his broken mailbox. So I walked over there, And I said, hey, I got it on camera. He said, oh, I got to see it. I said, okay. So I let him watch, and he's watching and watching. And then the part comes, and it's really clear because I like turned my head and I just looked right at his mailbox, and he's just quiet, and he just hands the camera back. And then he goes, well, you guys think you can fix it? So I gave him a price, and we're going to put a new post in for him. I just thought that was a funny story. That is a reminder, and I've said this before on this channel, always take pictures of the job before you start, before you drive any trucks up, equipment up, you know, your skid loaders, anything. Go around the job and try to find anything that's broken, cracked, or chipped that you could potentially get blamed for. It's super important. And we've always done that for many, many years. And it has saved us many, many times. And it saved us on this one. All right, I have some stuff to drop off the yard. I have some stuff I need to clean as well. But I'm going to take you guys over there. And then I'm going to talk a little bit more about the diet. All right, I'm back at the yard. And I'm going to clean some of this junk out of the back of my truck. I brought this laser with me. This is a Spectra laser, and I've had these for a long time. Been through, I don't even know how many of these lasers, and they're pretty old. I don't even know if they make this exact model anymore. It's a good laser. They're self-leveling. Basically, you just, you know, you adjust the tripod till it's close. You hit the button, get it going, and it'll self-level. It'll self-adjust, and then when it is level, it'll start spinning. Got your receiver unit right here. You can just use any straight edge you want, or if you have a height pole, whatever, clamp it on there, and then you're good to go. But anyways, I'm going to clean that stuff up, and I wanted to just talk a little bit about the diet. So over the last couple weeks after what happened, I kind of lost focus, understandably, on the diet, and I didn't really continue with the diet at all. I did not go crazy. I wasn't eating really bad. But I wasn't like dieting and like purposefully, you know, planning what I ate. I just ate what everybody else is eating. Basically, I didn't gain any weight at all, but obviously I didn't lose any weight. So I'm going out to dinner with my wife tonight, and I'm going to eat good. But after that, then I'm going to go back on next week. So every 5 pounds, I'm going to, you know, in the beginning, the first 30 pounds were relatively easy, so every 10 pounds was kind of a goal, you know, and, you know, I trim my beard every 10 pounds. Now I'm going to go down to 5 pounds, so every 5 pounds, you know, I'm just setting that in my head as the next goal. So we're going to try to get down to 275 in, you know, a couple weeks, and then continue with there. We still have plenty of time. I'm not worried about it at all. Haven't gained any weight back. I'm still like right at 280, 279 or whatever, right where I left off. So anyways, that's all I'm going to talk about on this one, guys. I'll start, you know, uploading, you know, at least once a week on here. This channel is not my primary focus, but it is nice just to be able to talk and chat. On the other channel, I try not to talk too much. I try to keep that channel like exciting and a lot of action, obviously. But I do like to talk and just express myself sometimes. And this channel that's kind of what it was made for, honestly. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope you enjoy your day, and I will talk to you guys on the next one. Adios.